UFC debut back in October. You picked up a win. Give an idea what the feeling was like, what the emotion was like after that victory.
Elated. It's just all your hard work paying off.
Does it feel like, I mean, I know that you had the expectations to win that fight anyway, but is there any kind of sense of accomplishment in getting that win under your belt?
It's been, whether it's Invicta or the UFC, or even before that as an amateur, it's always the same feeling, just the accomplishment of all your efforts finally paying off.
Do you ever have those moments of self-doubt, though, where you think, I mean, things have happened pretty quickly for you and you're still pretty young. I mean, do you ever have those moments where you're like, am I supposed to be here? Am I good enough? You know, those questions.
I try to train to the point where I don't question myself like that, where I'm confident in my abilities going into each match. So, yes, I'm human, but at the same time, I try not to lean in that direction.
Nice. With that kind of expectations of yourself, I mean, do you still enjoy the moment? Like, sometimes when you feel like you're supposed to win, maybe you don't get quite the joy out of it.
It's not feeling like you're supposed to win. It's just doing everything you can to be prepared to win. I enjoy the entire process except for the weight cut. But yeah.
Very nice. Talk about your training since then, what you've been focused on. I mean, when you pick up a win like that, I mean, does it just kind of, like you said, kind of validate everything you've done, or do you take lessons and say, this is where we still need to get better?
Oh yeah, there's every single fight. It's what do I need to get better at, what do I need to improve on. Since that one, it's been a lot of clinch work with Coach Jake, so it's definitely been I am a work in progress, basically. And every fight, it's like, okay, what do I need to work on more?
Spent some time out at the UFC Performance Institute. Mm-hmm. What was that experience like for you?
Great. I just finished up camp there with KGB, so awesome. Great training partner too.
Is that something you'll do more of moving forward, do you think, coming out to Vegas?
I try to get there at least a couple times per camp, just because the Institute's invaluable as far as everything they offer you, recovery, the ability to get other training partners out there. It's great. Nice.
You mentioned being a work in progress, but they put you up against a real veteran in Leslie Smith. When they came to you with this matchup, what were your initial thoughts?
She's a veteran. She's been around the sport for quite a bit longer than I have. And I was just like, okay, it's a good name, let's do it.
Do you feel like it's some kind of, I don't know, like a vote of confidence in you to know that here you are a prospect and they see enough value in you to put you against a proven veteran?
You know, there's a handful of people I was kind of expecting them to maybe give me, and she was one of them, so I was a little bit prepared for it.
Why was she one that you thought you'd get?
Just made sense.
Nice. What do you think about her as an opponent? I mean, she's been in these wars, right? I mean, is there any type of difference in getting ready for somebody like that you know is tough as nails, and you might be in for battle when you get in there?
No more so than any other opponent. I know her biggest asset is her toughness.
She's also doing some interesting things outside of the cage, you know, fighting for fighter rights and looking at unionization efforts. Have you spoken with her or anything about what she's trying to do outside of the cage?
No, definitely not until after the fight, and even then, we'll see.
I was going to say, do you feel like was that like an intentional, like, let's put this on hold because I can't have any kind of feelings or emotions towards her other than an opponent?
Pretty much. I don't look at any of their stuff. I don't want to deal with them. I don't want to see them. And then we fight, and then we'll figure it out. Nice.
You talked about being a work in progress, but a win here would be a pretty big name, and I think a pretty big step forward. I mean, you're already a ranked fighter. Do you feel like you're ready to make a quick progress? I mean, if you win this fight, do you feel like it's time for people to start talking about you as a real contender?
Oh, well, that's a big question. I keep saying it one step at a time. I don't really think that far ahead. It's like, okay, this is a great opponent, take this fight, win this fight. That's a great opponent, take this fight, win this fight, and everything happens naturally, so we'll see.
Is that the way you set the goals? I mean, have you always done that in your life, or your career is just one fight at a time and not think about the big picture so much?
Yep, nothing until after that.
Do you think about the ultimate goal? I mean, is UFC champion, is that the ultimate goal?
Right now, the ultimate goal is to fight as much as I can and win as often as I can.
Very nice. Well, this would be a big step forward for you when you play this fight out in your head. How do you think this goes?
We'll see on Saturday.